of these windows open. Why is that? All right, let's see where we are. Wake up, machine. Wake up, wake up, wake up. I have to see if this is working. Ay, ay, ay. Why is that? I don't know who's going to stop by tonight. Let's see. Let's see where we are and see if I have done this correctly, or am I talking to myself? It's possible. Nope, I see the live button. Let's see if it works. What a mess with this live. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, I see it here. Let's see if it is. Okay. Click to see more and we'll see where we are. Am I way off on the side? No, I'm not. There I am. Hello, everybody. All right. You know the drill. I had to wait. It was taking forever for my computer page to open. My computer, rather, to open up the page here. I'm organizing my things to get this out of the way. And let's see. Okay, so I'm just going to do a couple of invites like I normally do. Give me 1 second. You know that that's what I do, to invite my friends along, see if they want to show up and watch what I'm making. I have something super, super fun tonight. Super fun. I don't drop things all over my mountains of of paste over here. All right, so I'm starting like a new kind of series, I guess, is what we're gonna call it. I am going to be working on transfers, and I'm going to be doing something really cool with them. Give me just a sec. Let me see if I can get this shared over into my group. So if I send it, they will come, I guess. I hope so anyway. You know what I really wish that Facebook would let me do? One, that somehow I would fix this issue of my video not videoing properly. I don't know why it's not doing that. Okay, so I need to go to my timeline and share it there. Okay, so I really wish that Facebook would let us play music in the background, because sometimes I feel like it's my own voice that I'm hearing. My own voice, and nothing going on. Come on. Okay, nothing going on other than the sound of my voice. All right, so let's see if I can get this in the works here. All right, trying something new tonight. Like I said, I have to get all of my ducks in a row. Thank you for being patient with me. I really appreciate it as I try to get my my act together. Is that what I'm trying to say? I need to get my act together. It just sometimes takes me just a few minutes to get this all set up properly, because I want it to go and have a lot of people see it. So we'll have to see. So if you are new here and you don't know what I'm about to do, I'm going to be messing with a really cool product called Chalk Couture, or Chalk Couture as as I pronounce it in my Brooklynese. I know, I'm sorry, you guys keep seeing the side of my head. One day I'll get this all in order. I keep saying that, but I need to have a what is it called? Apple things, Apple technology, and I don't have Apple technology, so I can't use this program called Switcher. I don't know how. I've looked for one that would work with my Android, but I can't find one, and so here we are. So you have to like bear with me for the first like 60 seconds of my lives as I invite a bunch of friends to come along and party a little bit with me, and we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Every time I do a live, I invite different people. So if I am inviting you and you don't want to be invited, just like send me a note. I won't invite you anymore. I arbitrarily pick people. And so some people get picked, you know, more than once because your name pops up in a list more than once, I guess. The Facebook algorithms are crazy and unpredictable, and you just never know who Facebook is going to invite and who they're going to not invite. So I just go ahead and invite a bunch of people that I am friends with. I can only invite friends. If you care to unfriend me, have at it. I won't be offended. I will not be offended. So if you don't want to be invited anymore, you let me know, and I will take you off I will put you on the do not invite list. That is what I will do. Okay, so I'm pretty... Oh, I don't know what that one was. Okay, so I'm pretty much done. All right, so here's what I'm going to be doing. I had this idea, and it's possible... Hi, Becky. Thank you for stopping by. Who else is here? There's Becky and Franny, my new Chalk Couture friends. Awesome. So my idea, and I may have picked this up from another Chalk Couture person. I don't remember. So if I have, please know I'm not, you know, trying to steal your ideas. Oh, my cat. I hide behind my cat. It gives me a better hair day than I'm having. It takes care of any dark circles that I have. Yes, they are there. I think that the cat hides them better than my makeup. And so that's where we are. All right, I'm going to put this back here. Okay, so I'm going to be doing this thing with specific transfers that I've chosen. I went through my transfers and I had this idea. In order to show the versatility, you see all the different things that I make back here. Every time I do a live, I'm doing something different. I try to keep it, you know, keep it going, keep it, I see I'm looking at my picture and it's pixelated again. Whatever, I'm just going to do it and whatever happens, happens. So I try to mix it up. But what I wanted to do, I wanted to show the same transfer being used in 5 different ways. Now, I had meant to do this earlier in the day, and I couldn't because I spent 6 hours trying to fix this streaming issue that I'm having, either with my phone or internet. The internet guy was here for 2 hours. I was online with AT&T for 2 hours, blah, blah, blah. And they still can't fix it. So I'm not really quite sure what to do about that. But this particular thing that I wanted to do, doing 5 transfers, 5 projects with 1 transfer, I'm technically going to be doing that earlier in the day. But since I didn't get to it, I'm just going to do it now. All right. So best laid plans. You know, you make a plan and then what happens? You make the plan and then the plan gets screwy. Not by your choice, but because circumstances in life interfere with it. So here I am. All right. I'm going to show you that in just a second. I just wanted to show real quick. I showed these once before. These are some Mother's Day kits that I have together. Okay, so this is the Wine Not Wine carrier. All right, and I have the transfer for that, and it comes with 2 colored pastes. And then I have some really cute transfers that you can put on cosmetic bags. Okay, this comes with 2 pastes. If you're interested in that, shoot me a message. And I will get them together for you, pop them in the mail. The cool thing is, look at that. This is only a small collection of the colored paste that I have that you can choose from. So if you're looking for a super easy, super cute Mother's Day gift that you can either make for your mother in your life, your aunt, your grandmother, a friend, you can make it for them, give it to them. You can put the kit together and give it to them as a gift. So that's really kind of cool. That's all I want to say about that. All right. I am going to be working with a really cute cutting board that I picked up. I sanded it. I sanded one side this color, another side another color. So I'm going to do, I'm hoping that I'll be able to get to both sides. You know me, I have to set my timer and stick within my limit. And the transfer that I'm choosing, it's 2. It comes 2 in 1. It's a B-size transfer, so it's 15 bucks. All right. And this side says, if you bake it, they will come. And this one says, I love hugs. I love kisses. But what I really like is help with the dishes. I would change like there to love because I love when people do the dishes. Okay, so that's what we're going to start. And something else that I'm trying. Okay, so we have this really cool buffalo plaid transfer. It's huge. It's 18 by 24. It's big. It's fun. I used it for pillows and stuff. But I saw somewhere where they cut it down to 4 smaller pieces to make it easier to use. And so just like with our other transfers, you just kind of line it up and you should be good to go with doing a larger decoration. Now, it could be that I have ruined this and it's not going to work at all, but I think it's going to work. So I just wanted to show that I'm going to use a buffalo plaid. I'm going to use If You Bake It, They Will Come. I'm going to turn my camera down. If it makes you nauseous not to see me move the camera, look away for a second. I'm going to turn it and face it downwards. Here we go. Turn it this way and face it down. Here we go. Let's see. I think that should be good. I don't want you guys to see the edge of my workstation. So let's see if I did good. All right. And who's kind enough to stop by? I have Franny. Oh, yes. And Christy stopped by. Thank you so much, Christy, for stopping by. Let's see how this go, girls, right? I guess you only know if you're going to try. And I'm trying to get my, hi, Mary. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, look, we have a couple people. I'm trying to get everything in order here. So let's see how this works. All right. I think that should be good. I have my fuzzing towel. I have my bucket squeegees and my stir sticks and my my multi-tool. I have all my pastes over here. I know what colors I'm going to do. Okay, so if I move that down just a little bit, I think we're good. All right, so I'm going to start with choosing a piece of the buffalo plaid that's going to fit nicely onto this board. Now this board, actually my sister picked this up for me out in Long Island. That is where I'm originally from Brooklyn, but my sister still lives out on Long Island. And so she picked this up at the big box store with the red dot. That's all I'm going to say. All right. It's the big box store with the red dot. Okay. So that's where she picked this up. And I think that I want to do this on this side. Okay. So this is going to fit nice. All right. There's not going to be a problem with me using it on the smaller surfaces. It'll be interesting if when I try to line them up on a bigger surface. Okay. So Chalk Couture has developed silkscreen transfers that are washable and reusable. Chalkology chalk that dries to a hard finish and will not rub off like traditional chalk, but can wash off most surfaces with water. We have Couture inks that work with the same transfers in the same process, and that is heat set to become permanent. If you want the chalk to be permanent, you spray it down with some acrylic. Hi, Elizabeth. Working on something here. So you always want to pull your backing from the transfer because that helps to prevent static cling and that helps to prevent your transfer from folding in on itself, thereby causing it to collapse, causing much grief and anxiety among the chalk world. I have done it. It is not pretty. Don't freak out if you do it. Put it in cold water. You want to put it in warm water, but don't. Cold water is your friend when it comes to transfers. That helps it to stiffen up and you can separate it a lot easier. If you have a transfer that folds in, just take your time. Don't be in a hurry because you don't want to pull it. All of this screen area is open and it's a fabric. And if you start stretching it, the next time you go to use it, it's going to bleed and it's going to be a hot mess. And we don't want a hot mess unless we're doing the hot mess method, which I have shown and I'll show again. All right, so I'm just taking the transfer and I'm putting it on a fuzzing towel. This is our fuzzing towel. You don't have to use our fuzzing towel. There's nothing magic about it. It's just that it's a cool color and it costs about the same as a good towel. So it works nice because the flip side of this towel is it's absorbent. So when you wash your transfers, you can lay it on there to let them dry. So it's kind of like a twofer. All right. So I'm just going to fuzz this up. This is a nice smooth surface. It's wood. I treated it. I stained it and then I treated it with some finishing wax. I didn't do that on screen because that just takes time. So, oh, here we go. Look at that. I have to hit start. You know what happens. Anybody who comes here know what happens. I get distracted and I'm here for, I say it's going to be quick and I'm here for 50 minutes. All right, so here we go. All right, I'm going to line this up where I think it's going to look cute. Okay, now I'm not going to do it all the way up to the top. I had an idea of maybe putting a bow or something up there. I don't know. We'll have to see. We will have to see. So I want it centered, even though when it's done, it's going to look off-centered because it's just because this has the full pattern can't fit on this board, so it's going to show a little bit weird. But I still think it looks cute because I've done one of these like this before. Okay, so, and that looks straight. All right, we are good. Okay, now over here there is no transfer, so that can be a little tricky. And what I do is I just fold it down so that it doesn't move around on me. I fold it down like that and we're good. I'm not so concerned about it on this side because this side has the adhesive that goes all the way down. All right, now I want to do this in white and then I'm going to put black words on top of it. All right, so I'm going to use my bright white and let's see what's doing with the bright white. Does it need to be stirred? Possibly. So here's my white. Stir this up. It's supposed to look like yogurt, cake batter. All right, Greek yogurt we're going for. We're fancy. We don't do yogurt. We do Greek yogurt in our pastes. There we go. All right, so even that's a tiny bit thick, but I'm not going to sweat it. I'm not going to worry about it. That's another thing that I try to keep up with my paste. Every once in a while, I'll open one that I haven't opened in a while. It's not pretty. Let's just leave it at that. If it is too thick, all you need to do is pick up a spray bottle with some distilled water in it, spray it in here, stir it up. You're good to go. If it gets too thin, a little cornstarch, you're good to go. Okay, I'm going to use a larger squeegee on this one because I wanted to do as much surface as I can with one stroke. Oops. All right, so I'm putting that on here. All right, I'm going to start from here. Just pull it down. And once you've done a couple of transfers, you know what works best for you, how you are comfortable holding the squeegee. I like to put my hand where the words are, so it gives stability to the squeegee. All right, it just makes it easier. And I always want people when they come to my workshops and stuff, I show them all the same thing because I want it to be a fun experience. I've only had a few times where people really, really stressed. Ooh, that moved. See, I want to try not to make it move. See if I can salvage that. And that only moved because it's so open there. There's nothing holding it down. After I cut it, I realized that I should have cut it on the center. So the second ones that I went and cut, I cut it down the middle so there was no open end, and I didn't do that at first. And what are you going to do? It is what it is. All right. I might do something up there later. We'll see. Okay, so I'm scraping off the excess here, being careful of that. All right. I think that I saved it. You don't want to have these lines going through, especially on the open sections. I'm putting the rest back in here because the lines can make it look kind of funky when you pull it off, especially in the more open areas. All right, let's make sure that that's done well. And that's good. Okay, we're good to go. I'm going to take this and pull it from the side. Let's see what we have going on here. I don't want to touch it. There we go. Oh, look how cute. Ah, it looks so cute. Ah. All right. That was so much easier doing it with this smaller piece than trying to maneuver that giant 18 by 24 inch transfer on this little board. Okay. So I like the way that looks. That's looking good. I would have come down a little further. I didn't realize that there was like a lip down there, like the little edge. Where is this? there's an extra edge down here, and I could have put it down a little further, and I just didn't realize. Whether I put something else or a bow or something up there remains to be seen. I'm not going to worry about it. I can line it up, and I can put something up there if I want to finish that area. All right, so now I'm going to be going over it. So I need to make sure that this is dry, because if it's not dry and I put the transfer on it, when I pull the layered transfer off, it will pull off the whole entire hard work that I've done. Okay, where is this here? Okay, so I'm going to get the blow dryer, and I am going to go ahead. Oh my gosh. Okay, so all of these messages popped up. I'm sorry if I'm ignoring people. Facebook is weird. Okay, so who do we have? We have Mary. I said hi, Mary. And Fran, thank you for stopping by. Maureen, Shandy, Charmaine. Hello. Hello. Getting my blow dryer. Everybody, I hope I got everybody. Hope I said hello to everybody. All right, I'm just going to dry it with a regular blow dryer. All right, let's see where we are. Okay, now the line's dried pretty fast, but this is like a larger spot, so we really just want to make sure that that's dry. I like the way it looks. I think it's looking cute. All right, give me one more second. I want to make sure. One more second. All right, there we go. Okay, so on this side, I want it now, before I stick the transfer on that, because that could interfere with it peeling off nicely. On this side, I want to put the I love hugs, I love kisses, but what I really like is help with the dishes. That's so cute. And I'm going to do this in black. Darker color on this is going to work best. If you have a color for your kitchen, we can pick a darker color for your kitchen and put it on here. And I have extras of these, and I have these transfers. So if this is something that you want to buy already made for me, let me know. I can try to personalize it for you. If it's something you want to buy and make yourself, shoot me a message and I can get that together for you. Not a problem. Keep in mind this is a B-size transfer, so it's $14.99. And I do have the individual singles, so you can get a couple of colors. All right, and you can get a really nice gift going on there. Okay, so I need to fuzz this. I've only used this transfer once. The more you use it, the less you need to fuzz it, mostly. And I've only, no, I think I used this twice, this transfer. It's really cool because when you see the other projects that I'm going to do, 5 projects out of this one transfer. All right, I'm not using a different transfer. It's going to be the same transfer. It's just going to be used 5 different ways to show you how fun and how, if you look through the transfers, you could really choose one that you can make several projects with. Okay, so this is nice and cooled down, and I'm going to put this. I'm going to try to center it. All right. Okay, now I know that the ones on the top are a little cockeyed, so I want to have this a little bit straight in the center. Okay, that's looking good to me. Oh, it moved. All right, I'm not going to press it down super hard because I don't want it to be so stuck that it peels off my white with it, because it can happen. Just because the paste is dry doesn't mean that it is 100% set. So if it's not 100% set, there's a greater chance that it's going to peel off. So we want to not worry about pressing it down. The adhesive on there is fine. It's not going to mess it up. It's not going to move. It's stuck down there enough, secure enough that I don't have to worry about it. Okay. With this one, even though it's wider, I'm still going to use a mini squeegee because I think it's going to be easier to maneuver. Okay, here is our ink, black ink, black velvet? Right, black velvet. Okay. I'm calling it ink because we have black velvet ink as well. All right, so here we go. And again, I don't need to press down hard because I don't want it to have a problem when I peel this off. In a perfect world, I would have let that sit, especially because there's larger areas that needed to have some paste put on it. I would have let it sit for a couple of minutes. I'm sure it's going to be fine. I'm hoping it's going to be fine. We'll see. All right, taking the excess off there, put it back in here. You see we don't use that much. Let's see what we got. Oh, look how cute that is. I love it. I love it. I love hugs. I love kisses. That came out very, very cute. I am just putting this in a tub of water. And of course, when I walked over here, it folded. Not a problem because the water that I have in there is cold. So it pulled right apart. We are good to go. How's it looking? How's it looking, people? Is it looking all right? I like it. One of the things I really like about the transfers is that you can see it's like missing bits and pieces on it. It's made to look like that. It's made to look like chalk on a surface, which is kind of cool. All right. I'm going to cover this up. We're good. All right. So how was everybody's Easter? Everybody have a nice Easter? Our Easter was quiet. It was pleasant and quiet. The husband and I went to church. We went out for a drive later on in the day because the weather was nice and then it started to pour. So we were out driving while it was nice. It was a very low-key day. All right, I'm going to dry this again because I want to work on the back of it and I don't want it to smudge. I think I can put the camera down a little bit lower so you guys can see it a little bit better. There we go. All right, I think that's good. All right, give me a second. Let's see. Paste on my fingers. All right, that's looking good. Now, I am not going to put buffalo on the back. I want to leave, I wanted to have it look different. So, if I were to go and do this again, the next time I would come down a little bit further on here. I actually can take the transfer and realign this up here, and I can add that little bit to the bottom if I wanted to, which I might do. Okay, so this is nice and dry. All right, I'm gonna flip this over. Okay, this I just put a light stain on the back. This is treated with finishing wax also. Pretty much want to treat any surface that you are not 100% sure of, put some finishing wax on it. Super easy, it doesn't take a lot of time. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to peel the backing from the transfer. Oops, there's some stuff left over on that. Oh, I think that's some ink because I did do something with ink on with this one. It was kind of cute. I'm not going to say what it was because that's one of the things I'm going to do as my 5 transfers. So the name of this little series is 5 from 1 because we're getting 5 projects from 1. So I'm calling it 5 from 1 equals more. I thought that was kind of kitschy, kind of cute. All right, I won't quit my day job. My 30 seconds in advertising in the 80s. That's all I got out of it. All right, so this side says bake it and they will come. And so I think it's kind of cute because the mom or the grandma or the aunt or whoever who might get this for Mother's Day can switch it up, can have it on one side for a little bit, then turn it over and have it on another side. There's something stuck on there. All right, a little piece of something on there. All right. And again, you don't have to press it down too hard. Just want to make sure there's no bubbles. No bubbles. All right. Now, what I want to do, I think, I want to do 2 colors. But what two colors? I think I want to do pink for the cake, and I'll probably just do white for the words. Oh, you know what? I can do light pink. That's what I'm going to do. I have Cherry Blossom. I have the Raspberry Sorbet, which is a bright pink. And I have Cherry Blossom buried over here somewhere. Where is it? I'm sure it's here. It's going to be like, you know, the last one, right? Uh-oh. What's my Cherry Blossom? I have grape soda. That's not going to work. Is this it? There we go. Cherry Blossom. Light pink, dark pink. Which works really cute together because the pinks are just pink enough. All right, let's check my time. Ah, still within time. We're good. We're good. I shouldn't stress over it, but I do like to stay within my 30 minutes. Do you know how the 30-minute thing started? I was doing a lot of lives in the VIP group at first because it was friends and I felt comfortable there. And so that quickly grew. There's like, I don't know, 140 people in that group now. But I kept saying, oh, it'll just be a minute. It'll just be a minute. I just like a really fast thing. And 55 minutes later, I'd be like, look, it's done. And so I did a home party with somebody that's in that group. And she pointed out, you know, you kind of say that it's going to be done really fast, really quick. And it's an hour. So I've challenged myself to to keep within my 30-minute time frame. Okay, so here is the Raspberry Sorbet. Oh, I haven't used that in a while, so there's it built up on the side there. And this is Cherry Blossom. I'm just going to scrape that off. I could put it back in there. That just looks a little too hard. That looks like it might cause clumps in it later. I might deal with that later, but right now I'm just going to scrape that out. What I do need to check is to make sure that that paste is not too thick. Oh, it's not. Look at that. That is a perfect consistency. Alrighty. That is Cherry Blossom. Just going to go over here and clean this off in case I need my tool. The multi-tool is awesome because you can get into small little places, little spots with it. All right, so this is nice and clean. Now, I want to do the bake it, and I'm going to do the words light, and I'm going to do the cake dark. And should I do the cake pan a different color, or am I being a little crazy? I don't want to do it because I don't want to mess it up. If I had more time, I would. I don't want to, but I don't want to mess it up on people. Okay, so I'm going to do the paste and peel, which works nice when you're working with multiple steps, so you don't get stressed out about having to get your paste on there super quick and peel it off before and have it done before it dries when it's in the transfer. We know it doesn't mess up the transfer, but you'd have to do it again. If it dries in the transfer, it'll wash out. But if it dries in the transfer, when you go to peel it off, it's going to peel the paste with it, and that would be a very sad thing. So now I'm just peeling off the extra, and I'll show you what I mean by the peel. Oh, I missed a spot. Peel and dry method. With paste, you can go in any direction. With ink, you go in one direction. Just makes it easier. Okay, so I'm going to peel this up this way. Nice. Very nice. And then I'm going to peel this up this way. I am, aren't I? Let's see what we got here. There we go. All right, now I want this to dry before I let this go. And the reason we want it to dry is when I let go of the transfer and it flops down there, it's not going to mess up the words. That's why we do that. Works amazing when you're working with big transfers and they look so complicated and oh my gosh, how do they do it? This is how we do it. It's not magic. It's super easy. All right, hold on. All right, I think that's good. Yeah, that's dry. It doesn't have to be 100% dry, but you see what I see there? I see some paste. I want to make sure that that's not going to come off on that. And I'm just going to let that go. And I'm just going to tap that down. Okay, so now I have my cake. I think that I'm going to get brave and I'm going to do this Stop playing games on it. Just do it. Do what you planned on doing. Say what you mean what you say. Oh, I should probably stir this, make sure this is okay. See, now this is a little too thick. My water bottle, please. Water bottle filled with some distilled water. All right. I'm just going to spray some in here. And I'm going to give it a quick stir. I'm just showing you here. I'm not going to stir it over my project because I don't want it to drip in the wrong spot. I'm sure that I'd be able to salvage it, but why tempt? Why test fate? So you can see, I just put a little bit of water in there, and now it's a really great consistency. When the paste is too thick, it dries super fast, and that presents a problem because it'll dry in the transfer and then you end up having to do it over. All right, so I thin that up a little bit. All right, now I'm gonna do my cake. I do love this color, this raspberry sorbet. Of course, whenever I hear it, I think of Raspberry Beret and I start singing the Prince song. Are you the kind of person that sings whenever you hear words? I can hear the most obscure words and come up with a song. Makes my kids crazy because I tend to do it in the middle of Walmart, and I'm okay with that. They were not. Oh well. That which doesn't kill us makes us stronger. All right, so let's see how my bright pink cake worked out. Here we go. It looks so cute. I bet you can. I don't know if you can see it as clearly on the camera because I'm having these camera issues, but it is very, very, very cute. All right. Is it showing up there? Let's see. Let me move this stuff out of the way. Very cute indeed. Now, if I had cupcakes or something, I would put cupcakes on there, but I don't have access to anything because my stuff is under the table that I'm working on. All right, so there we have it. All right, I'm going to dry this off, and then I'm going to show it closer to the screen so maybe you can get a better look at it. All right, give me 1 second. Dry, dry, dry. Let's see, can I put the light on there and see if I can get it lighter? Okay, I turned the light on it. I don't know if you can see it any better. I'm not going to say it's not dark. It is dark on there. I probably would have done a lighter color on that maybe. I can see it. I can see, you can't really see it as clear on the, there. So what I'm going to do, I have an extra few minutes. So I'm not going past my time, but I think I want to try something that I did when I was at a workshop that I did for somebody. They had put something on and they thought that it was too, I don't remember if it was too light or too dark. And so they just overlaid it and did it a little bit askew and it looked like it had a shadow. So I am going to do that because I have enough time to do that. Because even though it looks fine, it's not that it looks bad. I just think that it will look nicer if it was lighter. So here, I just took the transfer. I washed it in some water. All right, I'm going to lay this. These are my wiping up towels. I picked these up at Walmart. Oh my gosh, they are the coolest things. They work so nice. Okay, now this white paste will come off the next time I wash it. I just didn't clean it with my board eraser or my magic eraser. So that's why it's still on there. Now, of course, I have to make sure that this is completely dry because it's a fabric. So I want it to be completely dry. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the light pink and I'm going to put this right over it and put it just a little bit askew and see. Because I treated this, if it really comes out bad, I can wash it again. I can wash all that off if I wanted to. The black might have left a little bit of shadowing, but I'm sure I can wash this off if I really hate it. All right, so here's what I do. I line it up exactly to where it was chalked first. There we go. Alrighty. Oops, there we go. All right, so that's about where the cake platter should go. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move it over a little bit. And we'll see if this works. Hopefully it's going to look fine. And it's going to give it like a shadowing effect, which is kind of cool. Let's see. You saw my hesitation there, right? This is just a lighter pink that matches. Alrighty. And of course I did use the blow dry on it, so it's nice and dry. Hopefully. Alright. Trying to get rid of the lines. We're good. Alright, let's see what it looks like. Oh, it looks cute. Yep. That worked out nice. Look at that. Now it looks 2D, like it has like a shadow. That came out really, really cute. Can you guys see the double? Ooh, can you see it? Can you see how it's like? That's so, so cute. I probably could have done it on the words too, but I really like that now. I love the way that looks. All right, bake it and they will come. All right, so that finishes this one project that we did with this transfer. Tomorrow, I'm going to use the same transfer and I'm going to use another project. So 5 days this week, but I'm doing that one earlier in the day. All right, so I have this. I didn't blow dry that yet, so I don't want to put it down. This is the other side. I love hugs. I love kisses. What I really like is help with the dishes. These two transfers come on one B-size transfer. So there we go. All right. Tomorrow I will be adding to my big board. I finished the spring, if done. Oh, you've done the shadowing before, Charmaine? Yeah, it's really kind of cool. The first time I did it, it was an accident. And then I did a really cute, I was very fortunate enough to get the Enjoy the Journey, the bike. And so I did 2-3 workshops with the bike. And it really looked nice with the bike. You can find a picture of that one somewhere on my page. Okay, so there you have it. There is a really cute Mother's Day present that I could make for you. You can buy the kit. If it's something that you're interested in, shoot me a private message. You don't have to post it here. You can just shoot me a private message. That would be great. And I hope you all, thank you guys for coming. Where am I? Oh, I have like 30 seconds to spare. Look at that. I like when I come in under budget. This is working out nice that I cut my big piece. I'm going to use that on a bigger thing to see if it worked out okay for me. But it was much easier to use because that's a big honking thing to have to work with. All right. So thanks everybody for coming. I so appreciate you guys coming and giving me, I didn't even ask for likes and thumbs up and I got a whole bunch of them. And if you care to share, if you think somebody you know is going to be interested in this, if it's something you might want to try, if it's something you think you'd like to have parties and do workshops like sip and create parties, let me know and I'll set you up there. Everybody have a really great night.